One of the most special things that this city does, in my opinion, one of the most special things that the city does every summer is they put on these summer movie nights. Literally every single night of the week, all through July and all through August, somewhere within the city, they hold an outdoor movie night. A lot of them happen at parks or outdoor venues, rooftops of buildings. It just kind of varies. And one of the close ones nearby here is over at Brooklyn Bridge Park. And tonight is special because tonight is the very first movie that they're showing for this particular summer. I was trying to figure out if there's some sort of theme, but I can't quite see there being some theme with the movie selection. Tonight's movie that we're going to go watch is E.T., and it's being shown here at Brooklyn Bridge Park.
Kevinisomoto says welcome to the vlog.
I was thinking about E.T., and I've never seen E.T. before. But it's just kind of crazy to me because when I think about that movie, it seems to be such a cultural movie, and even in the film world in general, it's just highly regarded. But I just have never throughout my life been in a position where I have been around when that movie was screening. And this includes even during college, you would assume that at some point during the college career of taking all these different video film classes, that at some point in time that movie would have come up. But I guess today will be the very first day that I see this movie. Also, personal news, I'm going to be taking some personal vacation time in a week and a half from now. So not next week, but it'll be the week after next. And I believe it's just gonna be for 2 days. So I'm taking time off, I'm gonna be traveling. And I believe this is the first time I have taken vacation time since I started at this company. So this is a very different thing for me. So we made it over to the park, and what they do is they set up this giant screen in the front, and it kind of overlooks the river and then the Manhattan skyline in the back. Now, the thing about this whole thing is if you want a good seat, you have to arrive right when it opens at 6 p.m. I imagine if you go with a group of friends, it's probably not that bad because you can kind of play games, you can sit around and talk. But if you show up by yourself, it's tough because you want to get a good seat, but you can't leave your spot because then it'll get taken up. And so you're kind of left sitting there just waiting for a very, very long time between when they open and when they start the movie. So I got there about an hour and a half before. They start the movie once the sun goes down. So for me, I just kind of read a book. They kind of do some announcements in the beginning. Then finally, what we were all waiting for, the movie began.
You gotta be careful with it.
The whole atmosphere of this thing is very casual. So you have, as the movie's going on, you have people kind of coming and going. So some spots clear out and you can kind of move around however you want. But I just stayed off to the side. I think if I do this again in the future, you have to bring a towel or a blanket or something. Very muddy, very grassy. So overall, good experience. The whole event lasts for about 2 hours.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming for our first week of Movies with a View. We've got 7 more weeks of free films, starting with Smoke Signals next week. Go to brooklynbridgepark.org and you'll be able to see the full lineup. Please make sure you have everything with you.
All right, my friends, movie just ended, so I'm walking home now. Water's along the side over here. It's crazy because like over the years you see like all these references to the movie just in like pop culture in general, and it's finally nice to see like where that's all stemmed from. You know what I'm saying? Like one strong example of this is the scene with like where E.T.'s in the basket of the bike and then he's wearing the blanket from Halloween. That's like a scene that you always see in pop culture, always, and like flying through the sky, all of that. And I never knew where that was from or like why the significance of that scene within the movie itself. And it's kind of nice to finally see that and understand like why that's so important to the movie, and I guess like why it's like such a standout scene in pop culture. So this has been my very first experience ever with a New York City summer outdoor movie event. It's been year 13, week number 667. Next week in the video will be week number 668.